Welcome, and today we're gonna go over Purple Eyes in the Dark. It's another one of those animes that if you that they're super it's super obscure from the 80s. It's I'm pretty sure that it'll be very hard for you to find somebody who has heard of this anime because it's so obscure. It is a very experimental and artistic 30-minute OVA revolving around the story of a woman and a man that could turn into panthers. And they get into an issue with humans, and they end up getting into a fight where the panthers are ripping the humans apart, and it gets kind of gory at that point. But the presentation of this OVA is very unique and very different from a lot of what's out there. For example, the OVA moves through its songs. It plays full songs throughout the 30 minutes, average of like 4 minutes each. And the songs play while they show you a lot of still images that are very beautifully drawn. So there's a lot of very beautiful art in this anime. It's just that hardly any of it is actually animated. And the songs themselves are I think half of them I really like. There's some nice 80s pop going on, some funky stuff. It's good music. However, there is no character development. There is no real story besides what you can follow upon what's happening. So you kind of have to really pay attention on this one, but I can enjoy it. So I wrote a review for it, which I don't think I don't even think I need to read it. I think I can just go off of it on my own. Well, anyhow, I can understand why people don't like it because it's a very unusual approach towards making an anime, but I enjoyed it. I can appreciate it for its artistic and experimental execution, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's just that if you're looking for like a story, there's not really much of a story besides what you can kind of put together with the still images and the music. When it does animate, it does it beautifully though, even though there's not very much animation. For example, it animates the woman turning into a panther. I like that one. Her hair blowing in the wind. There's a very beautiful scene halfway through where the man and the woman are standing by the ocean. There's a lot of effects going on, and it was a very beautiful scene. And so I can understand why people trash this because they just don't understand it because because you have to understand that. See, like, I don't think anybody talks about this one. I don't think anybody has talked about this one on YouTube. And if you go to Mao, my anime list, like, you cannot trust their rating. Their ratings are so terrible because the majority of people that review anime on Mao are young kids that have no experience with what anime can truly be, or people that watch a very specific genre and then they go to something completely different, and of course they won't understand it. Or people that are just close-minded, they don't look at anime with an open mind. And so people go to this anime and they're like, what is this? There's no story, there's animation, and they give it a bad review, and they completely miss what this OVA was trying to do. I mean, any anime that is sincerely done with passion can be appreciated for its artistic or experimental value. And so that's why I can really appreciate Purple Eyes in the Dark. I could watch this again because I did enjoy it. I think there was a TV series made after for it. However, if you really want to know more about it, there's a manga that kind of goes into what actually is going on. But the OVA itself, if you pay attention to what's going on, you can kind of tell what's going on. It's just that there's nothing really deep about the story, nothing really there, you could say. But overall, its presentation, it's extremely beautifully drawn art. I enjoyed it. And I recommend you watch Purple Eyes in the Dark. One of anime's most obscure OVAs and unique approaches on presentation.